Let's see if they want to make a run at it. Dindy's sitting at half health and has no more regen. S4's eating a lot of damage. Here comes Puppey to help out, and they anticipated this perfectly. S4 runs forward. He may end up being first blood. That was so well executed from NaVi. He really just hasn't had space to operate, sitting just south of level 3 already. And yeah, there's going to be an arrow. The stomp's off on the creep. And Ake eating some right click. Yep, there's the leap. He's going to get him. One more auto attack. Okay, looking for some vision. Oh, here comes S4. Kuro's going to be there to try and jump him. He is level 6, jumps right on him. They still have the creep. Stomp up in 2 seconds. Here comes Io as well. And the Centaur unable to catch up with him. No, finally they do, as S4 was able to slow him down. Kuro could be in a return kill as well. Dindy rotated through Bulldogs right there and prompts the Song of the Siren to keep himself safe. Looks like there was actually a solo kill onto the Bad Rider. As, yeah, Funnick must have gotten that with a Scream of Pain plus a Shatter Strike. Up the top, we are going to have Loda engaged upon. Puppey right there to jump on top of him. There's a nice avalanche. Now S4 comes back in. They're going to get Kuro for sure. Trying to use the living armor to buy enough time. Puppey could end up being behind this as well. He's got help on the way. That's going to be Funnick. No ulti available. Use it at bottom. Puppey uses his wand charges. Funnick, though, with a big scream. Enough to send them fleeing. Havos has a Sacred Arrow up when he wants to spend it, and they're going to get Puppey behind that after the telekinese. Actually... yeah, never mind. That wasn't... yeah. Funnick continuing to chase them down and gets a scream off, but another good return. There's going to be the arrow onto S4. Buddy walks around the corner and right into Loda. Ake, under cover of smoke, has 2 good creeps coming with him. That'll be a Dark Troll Summoner as well as a Centaur. Dindy, no regen. And here comes the relocate. Showed off for the first time. Dindy's going to be saved. Maybe. Nope, there's the net. And we're going to be able to just blow him up in an AoE. Here comes the reaction. That's going to be Funnick. Sonic Wave. Caught 3. S4 trying to jump back on him. But with the Moonlight Shadow up, they need to get out of there right now. And we can see the relocate gets 2 to safety. S4 not so lucky. Havos uses a Starfall. They get S4 in the water. Big exchange. And things are getting close to even again as we see cut down from 4,000.
Oh, arrow top.
Up and top. The arrow onto S4. He doesn't have a whole ton of mana. There's the living armor buying him some time, and S4 going toe-to-toe with him and cleans him up one-on-one.
He dodged the Starstorm!
Mid is being pinged. It looks like most of Alliance is moving in that direction. Up, there's Puppey showing off the blink. Force staff on Bulldog buys him a little bit of time. Havos is right there, gets the Starfall off, and there's going to be a lasso on Havos. They're going to try to re-engage off this Sonic Wave caught 2. Here's S4, but he is interrupted by Dindy. Using the Song of the Siren, has that Aegis up as well. And very fast reactions from Alliance kept that from being much worse than it ended up being. Now they're going to be on the charge. We're actually going to see a jump straight onto Kuro, and there's the relocate as well. Great avalanche, caught 2.
It's a great start with early CS against Tiny, and then they left the lane. He had unmitigated free farm, but all he's got is the overclip. Hold on, there's Loda.
It's there. Onto Loda. EGM's there with him, and they're going to try to chase him down. Dindy might have bitten up a bit more than he needed to. Here comes Havos, ready to re-engage. Dindy's still up and fighting. Funnick there to join them. They managed to get down EGM, and here comes Ake, sending Loda home, and he will end up trading himself away as Loda makes it home.
Here comes just one. Oh, nope. He's changing his mind. There we go.
Havos going to be lassoed. Coming right on top of S4, followed up with the Orchid and a free one there. Dindy came in with the song, trying to make something happen. And they did catch Bulldog, but it doesn't look like they're that interested. Yep, the relocate's in. Dindy has to run for it. Behind that, we see Kuro using the toss as best he can, but the real thing, tossing the real hero as Dindy loses the Aegis. Loda's right there with Bulldog, and Dindy in trouble. Funnick comes in, hits a big Sonic Wave, though, and is able to get at least 1 return kill. He's out of mana now, though, and can't contribute a whole lot more except right clicks. Will have Shadow Strike if he wants to spend it. And nope, doesn't even have to. Had just enough for a scream. Now Loda's going to be cut off by Puppey. Got off the overgrowth before the avalanche connected. And the arrow comes in from Havos. No glyph available. There will be teleporting one in. That's going to be the tree. And the tower taking a ton of damage. There's the overgrowth going to catch 2. Mass TP's coming in off of that. S4 able to jump away. And Force Staff on Loda. However, Dindy's song is there. Has the ensnare ready. And we'll see who they spend it on. It's going to be up. Oh, great arrow on the S4. A little late, but still able to connect on it. They managed to pick him off behind the fight. There's the long-range ensnare from Dindy. He runs forward, gets tossed an avalanche. Loda is hitting very hard, but not hard enough.
Here comes a potential backstab. Does he have a buyback? He does. Yeah, buyback.
Yep. Lasso onto Kuro, dragging him back. There's going to be Funnick popping the BKB. There's the overgrowth as well. Chim pops the Hand of God as they try to pursue out EGM to the high ground. Havos heading that way as well. They will be able to catch him out, but behind that, they bring down Puppey. That's a 1-for-1 trade so far. S4 bought back, as you mentioned, slowing down his progression a bit, but allowing them to maintain the tower. They're not done, though. They find Kuro. And Alliance could lose a couple of very key heroes here if they're not real careful.
They have to fight. They have to fight or everyone's dead.
And here we go. There's the overgrowth. Got all three. Funnick, though, was disjointed by the stomp off of the shin creep. We've only caught one. They're going to try to turn around with the mechanism. There's a lasso onto Funnick, dragging him back out of the fight. Here comes Havost and Loda just chopping wood at this point. They do manage to bring down two right off the bat, but Loda's big enough. He might be able to get some payback. They get the Aegis off of Havost, but he does drop by the time all's said and done. So they trade 3 for the Aegis. And they're not done. Bulldog actually will be able to get away. Maybe trying to do something funky timing.
Maybe he was trying to deliberately wait for Wisp to go away so they could solo kill someone, but they didn't do that, so I don't know.
Lasso on the puppy, drug back to Loda, who's waiting with him. There's try to get the never mind. I thought he was gonna try to overgrowth, but Havost teleporting in, gonna look to punish him. There's the ensnare, locking Loda down. Can they get the arrow off? He actually guessed he was gonna run and guessed wrong. There's gonna be Hand of God as Loda continues to try and fight this out, but he's burning the death from that burn damage on the Naga. They're gonna get him. Loda, 4 staff, 1 last auto attack, not enough. BKB going to be used on Bulldog as he's trying to do anything to save his teammates. Here comes S4, they're going to punish Dindy for this, and Loda's still alive. Comes back in with the avalanche, and that's a huge kill. Havost uses the ulti, BKB up on S4. They have no detection for Havost right now, even though he has 7 stacks of sticky napalm on him. The rest of NaVi trying to follow up. Funnick's at full health.
Not that it really matters that much, but yeah, has a gem. I was like thinking, maybe there might be Invis Heroes Alliance, who knows?
Never know. Here we go. Dindy's right there. Oh, this is a big pick if they can get Loda. EGM's pursued out by Havost behind the fight. Funnick's there forcing out the BKB. They're going to turn and try to fight this out. Dindy's so damn tanky, though, with that hard up. And they're spreading the damage out. There's going to be a mech. This is like a boss fight. It's taken so long and so much personnel, but they do get him. In the meantime, does Loda have buyback? He does not. That's a huge consequence. 55 seconds until he's back in the fight. EGM trying to use the spirits. Dindy shrugging it off. There's an instant onto him. Oh, Bulldog comes in. And wow.
Kuroki stole the toss and tossed him back. What a play by Kuroki.
That's so sick. And now with him down and Loda down, yep, I agree. And here comes EGM trying to do what he can. Earn keeps him alive just at the back of it, but they're losing buildings left and right. And NaVi looks to have taken this one with a little bit of style. As there's a buyback finally on Bulldog. Still 20 seconds until Loda's back up. They will glyph it to buy as much more time as they can. Lasso still available. As Bulldog tossed out of position by Kuro. Still can't get into position now. Here we go. They're going to come back in. Bulldog going to be side device. As soon as he came in, though, there's the overgrowth. And now S4 next to die. Loda is going to be up in 2 seconds. Funnick's going to track down the kill on S4 and a scream just to let him know he means business. S4 right back up and coming back out, though. And yeah, looks like he might have the same face. There's the big boy, though, Loda. Telekinesis. Can they keep him under control? Pops his own BKB. Havost able to kite him out. And the rest of NaVi looks like they might vacate shortly. Maybe not. Dindy says the hell with it. Come fight me. As the BKB now on cooldown, and that's very difficult for Loda to come back in. That's 1 set of racks remaining now. That's bottom. Loda comes on back out, and it's going to be sight device. Burning down an S4, once again back up and trying to bounce around. There's a nice avalanche toss. Dindy in trouble. Havost chasing him down with Kuro. S4's down for the count this time. 95 seconds. Dindy taking a lot of damage from Loda, but Loda eating some as well. EGM might end up burning to death, and they do bring down Loda finally, or Dindy finally. Loda manages to get the kill, but coming back in Havost, along with Funnick, takes him down and forces the buyback. Tier 3, chipped away at. He's the only one still up, and it looks like they're not scared. Dindy right back up and back into the fight because of the boots of travel. He's going to be scythed again by Funnick. Kuro sitting right at the edge. Has toss if he needs it, but they're just kiting him. Blink by Funnick. And here comes Ake doing what he can, but it doesn't matter. Loda just can't overwhelm the swarm, and that's it. GG. What a conclusion, what a series, and what a win for NaVi.
Amazing. It was a really fun game to watch. I gotta give so much credit to Puppy and Kuroki.